Good. Hello everyone, hope everybody's doing great today. This is Lawrence Hardge, Chairman, EV Global Technology. We're based in DC, Michigan, various other states. I'm on Facebook Live today. I'm at my home trying to relax, which I have been over the Father's Day weekend. I've been cleaning up, doing a lot of work over the weekend for Father's Day. I have a lot to do. I have a lot of land here. Cleaning the swimming pool, staining the decks, getting the landscaping together, a lot of acreage. So that's been my weekend. I'm on Facebook today, not to discuss Mullins in so many words, basically just to give you guys an update. My silence doesn't mean that nothing is happening. My silence means that you will never ever in life hear me make an announcement about what business I'm doing, because number one, you have some very evil, wicked people out there. Anything they see announced, they go to sending crazy emails like they did to the government, which the government didn't care. Send crazy emails to Mullins. You know who you are. We know who you are. But it don't do me no good suing you because you don't have nothing, and I only be getting practice. Now, you know, I'm not gonna. If you collectible, then hey, I'll come at you. But none of you ones are doing that malicious stuff. You're not even collectible. You only have a pot to pee in. So why would I waste my money trying to sue you for your malicious stuff you be doing? But let me just say this to you guys. I don't have nothing to hide. Every day people walk away from deals. They don't work out. Life goes on. They move on. You know, people call me about the tests and this and that with mothers. Listen, I've probably done over 200 different tests on my products. It's not even a matter of does it work. You got manufacturing, all of that. The problem is, I didn't sign up for this where you got some people, they more concerned about it's going to hurt the oil industry. It's going to hurt the charging station industries. It's going to hurt Tesla, who's one of the biggest EV companies in the country. Worried about hurting other people who have invested their monies. And that's the reason why I want to stay in control. So you can't buy out my CEO, whoever I'm working for. You can't buy out nobody that I'm dealing with and pay them enough money where they tell me to shut up, and I can't do anything with something that I invented. I came to Mullins with good intentions, good faith. I invested a lot of money. I chop it up as a loss, you know, to prove what I've done. Outside of that, I don't know nothing about Mullins' business. I know that at some point their stocks is at $15 a share. I don't know what happened. All that happened before me. And people that invested in Mullins, they invested at their own risk. People that know that I've been working on battery technology invested in Mullins when they heard that there was a possibility of me doing a deal. But things don't work out, you know. So it's no need for me to be on here. I'm not bashing David. Regardless of whatever anybody say, I'm not going to say a word. I've been advised not to say anything. I'm a bigger person. No, I did not do the test. I have no intentions of doing any tests. Life goes on. I'm at peace. I'm well taken care of. And, you know, it's just like any other company. Sometimes people decide they want to go a different way, and maybe later the company hit it big, they wish they had stayed with them. But I'm going to tell you this. I'm not going to let what I invented be the death of me. I'm sick of people calling me. I'm sick of the death threats. All of those things where people telling me to stop demoing my products. If you let it go to the market, we're going to do this, we're going to block it, we're going to do all of that. So guess what? Lawrence Hardge is not talking. Now, if I'm in a position where I control it, I don't fear man. I put my faith in God. But you're not going to steal my invention and just let it sit on the shelf because you worried about some partner who got an invested interest in oil, gas, or whatever. I'm not going to fight with the Middle East. There's a lot of great things going on. But I'm in a position now, I'm ready to let it go, be done. I don't care if they make $1 trillion off of what I invented. I didn't sign up for this. I'm just a country boy from Mississippi. You tried to put me away years ago when I got started with the invention, wrongfully convicted me, and then the very thing I invented, everybody's pulling at it. So let's just be real about this, y'all. Come on now. Let's be real and stop beating around the bush. Get out of yourself and think about what I'm up against. They're making hundreds of thousands, if not millions a day on charging stations. Anybody has an electric car, they have to charge that car. If they decide they want to travel from Michigan to California, yes, it's less than gas. They may spend $100, $150 charging that car up. But however, each time you charge that car, it's a whole hour you may lose in traveling time. The car start overheating, they changed it, they want it to be at 80%. They don't want you to charge it full time, okay, to the maximum. Think about this, okay? So I can sum all this up and kill all the stuff that's going on. Now look at all that money they're making. EVgo, Electrify America, Tesla. Everybody has an electric car, but they want to go see mom in Kansas City. They may have to charge 2-3 times. You got 100,000 people charging their cars a day at that price. Look how much money the charging stations are making just that alone. Then think about when you have an electric vehicle. Very low maintenance. The most you have to change is the tires. Periodically you get a bad battery, you may have to change it twice a year or 3 years. But if you working, traveling back and forth to work every day, $15 is a good price to get to and from work versus $100 every time you fill your car up. I'm just laying things out for you guys so you understand my position. Then let's take it a little further. You know, I made the industry look bad. I didn't realize I was going to do this. I watched some of the people turn on. You got an EPA sign when you buy an electric car, said estimated on driving conditions. That means that's a disclaimer, which is an honest disclaimer and a waiver. So if you buy a car and they said 300 miles, they don't tell you a dyno test that they done, not like they done me, full throttle, foot to the floor, lights on, radios on. No other dyno test that they done, they did it the way they made me do mine. Because they wanted me to fail. But I still gave them 200-300%. Now let's go a little further. If you dig deeper and you look at Tesla and all the rest of them, they did 30-40 miles per hour dyno test. And then they put a sticker on the one that say EPA based on driving conditions. So if you living in Colorado and that car gets 200 miles or 150, they can get away with it. Real-time miles because you're not on the same flatlands as you would be in Texas or Arizona. Okay, that's fine. They haven't done nothing illegal. They laid it out. But however, look at that. So you don't have no maintenance. You got an electric car you pay $40,000-$50,000 for. So in some cases, you want the high end, $70,000, $80,000, $100,000. If you got a combustible engine, look who's all going to lose money. The mechanics, the part company, the suppliers. Because if you got a mechanical car, you're going to need a tune-up consistently, oil change every 3,000 miles, other parts go bad. So the suppliers are making a lot of money. You got an electrical car, it gets up to 600,000 miles on electric motor. You never have to change the oil. And the most you ever do is put windshield wiper fluid in it and you change the front tires out mainly because most of the electric cars are front wheel drive. And because it's electric, it has such a strong torque of horsepower, you wear the tires out. You might have to replace them tires twice a year, but it's still less than the maintenance. Okay. Which would you prefer? A college student, parents send their kids to school, they don't have to worry about maintenance. 600,000 miles, that car lasts 10, 12, 14, 20 years. No problem. If you're an Uber driver, Lyft, you can make a lot of money because you spending $15 a day and you traveling all over versus spending $200-300 on gas. So it's a no-brainer, okay? Everybody's making money. Everybody don't want it. Right now, Tesla, the biggest automaker of EV cars in the world. They're selling all over the world their cars. They have great cars. Elon Musk stocks is doing great. They're up and down, but at some point it was over $1,000. So, here this guy come from Mississippi. You got companies that trick the shareholders, lied to the shareholders, saying they have this, saying they had that. People invested hundreds of millions. 2-3 years later don't have nothing. You got people saying that they're delivering on Amazon vehicles. I'm still waiting. Nothing has happened. But y'all pump hundreds of millions into them. You got one company out east. Y'all gave him hundreds of millions of dollars. He rolled a truck off the hill. Didn't even have an electric motor in it. And people invested their money in that. Okay? I'm just taking it a little further for you. All right. You got the battery industry. They're building battery plants to try to make a better battery that's supposed to make these cars travel longer. Okay? Everybody got their hands. They're going to make a whole lot of money. They hit this country boy from Mississippi that's been working on batteries for over 40 years. There's nothing nobody in the world can tell me about a battery. I build them. I can take them apart. I design my own batteries. I've been next to NASA, MIT graduates. The list goes on. Ford top executive. I communicated with Danaka, the chief engineer of Ford. You name it, I've been there. Air quality manager in California. If your cars and stuff can't pass the muster with California, it's not going to pass anywhere else. Dealt with German engineers. You name it. That's the part they don't tell you about Lawrence Hardge. And then when Hardge go makes a deal with Mullins, because Mullins was the underdog, they got the technology, everybody got mad. And they wouldn't look for any little shortcoming that David may have had before I came in the picture. And once again, I'm saying again, I don't make decisions for Mullins. I don't make the decisions regarding David. David makes his own decision. Who knows? Maybe they got to him that they didn't follow through or whatever. They try to get to everybody else. We got lawyers now suing somebody. Guy took a $10,000 bribe to go on social media to bash me. Anything they can do to try to discredit Hardge. I done went to some of the top scientists in the world, EPA tested all kinds of stuff. Then at the 9th hour, when everything's supposed to be looking so good with Mullins and I'm told to shut up. I can't talk. But they can talk, but I can't talk. Then you make it look like I don't want to do a test. Are you kidding? That's practice for me. I don't build electric cars, wheelchairs, bikes, trucks, SUVs. The government didn't give me no contract because they like Lawrence. They checked my underwear. They vetted me. Everybody I'm doing business with vetted me. And they didn't give a damn about what happened to me 30 years ago. They care about the technology. But now, after I've proven myself, we had a whole press conference, all of that. Everybody want me to shut up, shut it down. All these threats and emails trying to sabotage things. I didn't sign up for that. So you got to look at the industry that I'm hurting. So now here my technology come in. I went to NASCAR. Guy that runs NASCAR worldwide. They're in Singapore, Germany, China, Japan. Tested one of my vehicles out, the electric car. Got over 754 miles. Okay? I went to the Department of Energy. All of those places. And all I hear from the military, the generals, all of that. We got to keep this man secure. We got to protect him. People will kill for what he has. I got tired of hearing that. Now I'm beginning to believe him. Do I like it? No. I have to listen to some of what you guys say, and I can't say anything. but I'm still a man. I'm going to tell you just like it is. So if you hear something mysteriously, I get hurt in a car accident, or my plane crashed, I'm on a private jet, or whatever it crashed, you better believe somebody was behind it. Maybe I could show y'all some of these emails and voice messages. People call me from anonymous calls, threatening me, telling me to stop. So really, if you look at it, think about this, people. If you put my technology in your electric vehicle and you go 700 to 800 miles, you didn't have to stop at 10 charging stations along your trip. Somebody lost a lot of money on the charging, okay? These cars can travel that distance with a technology that takes the load off the batteries. These battery companies are going to lose hundreds of millions because they're not going to be selling batteries. You think they're happy? If you got this technology and where they've been selling electric cars for $70, $80, $90, and $100,000 because of the batteries costing $5,000 to $10,000 to $15,000 just for the battery pack, and here this guy comes in and changes all of that, and you can reduce the price of the car about 40 to 60%. That car you were selling to the public for $200,000, now you can sell it for 50 or 60. Folks are gonna be mad. And like all these people coming to me want to take my company, go on SPAC programs and go out there on the NASDAQ and make millions, and I'm turning them down because I don't like what I see. I don't want to see another single mother call me crying because she invested in something and it failed. A mother and a parent, child having brain surgery. They done depleted their money to pay for the child's care. And they calling me and hoping that I do something with mothers or whoever so their stocks can go up and they can take care of their families. That's a lot to be on one person. And then whenever I say something, I turn out to be genuine honest, I get attacked. But y'all don't know what goes on behind closed doors. I got so many cameras around my house, you think I'm at Fort Knox. All type of systems. I'm not afraid. We got security. Off-duty Homeland Security guys. Off-duty sheriff. Police officer. I didn't sign up to travel like that. All I was doing was practice. My parents, my family, you do interviews, they'll tell you, I'm that kid that fixed everything. People that know me. I don't have to scam nobody. Mullins didn't give me no stocks. I didn't even want any. I wanted to just be quiet and make money and do what I do. Now y'all don't put me out there. People make cartoon characters of me, bubblehead dolls, all of that. People calling $250,000 for an interview, $100,000, $50,000, and I'm turning it down. I'm not gonna bash David. That man got good intentions. He's not out to hurt you guys. And you short squeezers, whatever you call you, want to see him fail. You don't care nothing about the people. Because if y'all did, y'all wouldn't be doing what y'all doing to them shareholders. They got families. Everybody invested in mothers got families. They looking for something good to come out of it. But I can't do this by myself if nobody protected me. I have to protect my family too. So I have to hear this and talk to lawyers. What they want me to do. Everybody want me to do this and that. Now you got these 10s and 20s and $100 billion and all they talk about they're gonna make, and we gotta protect you. I'm not going nowhere where I gotta be under privacy and I can't go to McDonald's, can't do this, the simple things. It felt so good to clear around my house over the weekend. Just simple things. And not living out of a suitcase. To be able to get on the phone and just talk. And I don't have all these messages and people texting and begging and needing this and needing that. All of that. That's a lot of pressure. Family members need, friends need, people losing their homes, cars, don't have groceries, non-profits about to fail. Nobody's donating monies. And I have to ask myself, what do I do? Because all these billions of dollars I'm going to donate and give it away anyway, but I don't want it to be the death of me. I mean, it's obviously somebody said they're going to lose money. I done proven this. And some of the companies who did some of the testings are getting harassed. Even the government said don't mention their name anymore because they didn't pay their staff to be answering all your phone calls about what I'm doing for the government. You see where I'm going with this, folks? So I had to sit back and keep quiet. And folks with Mullins, I can't tell you what to do or what not to do. I'm proud of Mullins. But if you want me to be on your team, you got to stand up and fight for me. You can't put me out there. Like what they said. I told them, all these people, y'all know if I go public, I'm going to go on an attack. Are you going to protect me? Y'all know what's going to happen. You know what's going to happen. The technology going to take it to a whole nother level. Everybody, when I went to the Department of Energy, all of that, everybody was talking about, well, you got all these charging stations, it's going to harm the grid. I pulled out a prototype. There's your solution for the grid problem. And my life has been a living hell ever since. Ever since. Scam somebody for what? I'm blessed. I don't need your money. I don't have to hype anything for David. They didn't pay me enough. $5 million like paying me 5 cents for what my technology is worth. I did it because I felt there was opportunity for me to have carte blanche to do the things I want. But it looked like they sending Mullins harassing emails and sending lies to them. So maybe Mullins started feeling some kind of way. I don't know. They ain't gonna tell me. But for the life of me, if somebody came to you with this technology and you really mean well and you got good intentions and you want to see investors do some great things, if it was me, I'd jumped on. I've been proud. I'd be telling my shareholders how proud I am. I'd be showing them stuff. I'd be showing them wheelchairs, golf carts, all the things that I do and did. I wouldn't shut them down. Especially got some people invested millions of dollars in your company. That's why I would never want to go public. Because as soon as people get mad, here they go. I'm not the CEO of Mullins. But the difference between me and a lot of other CEOs, I'm not paying me $200 million a year salary. You ain't paying me $100 million a year salary. And the people out there, the little people, just step on them like they're a bug. And you don't care. When that company fail, y'all gonna start another one. Well, if it works, it's fine, it's nothing. But what about that person that believed in you? I got a lot of students that believe in me. People call me, want to put my stuff in museums, book deal, movie deal, all of that. I don't you know lie. But do I really, the real story to tell y'all some things y'all just don't know. You just don't know. And when I say I begin to lose hope in mankind, because the higher I rise, the more I see corruption, evilness, wickedness, in high places, as the Bible says. And wolves in sheep clothing. I don't care about man. There's enough stuff out here. This country shouldn't be struggling. See, they don't like me because I'm honest. I'm going to shoot it straight to you. Lawrence Hardge is not the only one that have created some great technology that never saw the marketplace. Do your homework. How many intellectual properties that Chevron has purchased over the last 10 years from genius that come out with stuff similar and they never saw the marketplace, okay? And some of the people that had the opportunity to do something that really care about the people, they sold out. I refuse to sell out even if it costs me my life. I don't care what people say about me. They're saying worse. I don't care about people want me to do it their way. Now, I don't care about some lawyers on my team. All they doing is counting dollars and running up billable hours. They love it when somebody like me and Mullins going back and forth because they making hundreds of thousands in legal work and I'm the one with the bills. So once you stack them bills up, you're going to have to do some kind of deal because they're going to want their money. So I'm putting in all these little rumors and stuff. My team, don't say anything. Don't say anything. Why should I have to be silent? Why should I have to be dumbed down? Why? When I'm who I am. I'm gifted. My gift came from God. He gave it to me to help the needy, not the greedy. And the greedy, you can't have it, even if it costs my life. So y'all keep sending you death threats, your crazy texts, all of that. 7 days a week, I still sleep well. You see my home? It's a smart home. You walk around. I can run this house from all over the country. Everything is smart. Everything in my house is smart. Through my refrigerators, electric dishwashers, stoves, everything. I believe in quality, keeping my stuff clean. When I build something, if you work for me, it's got to be quality, no junk. That's the kind of person that I am. Come in here. This is my room where I come and sit and think. You see the flowers? And I sit out and watch nature. That's God country. You don't have to talk. He'll tell you what he wants you to do when you're confused. Some people say, oh, we saw a pre-roll at Lauren's house. Last I checked, it was legal. The Indians been smoking marijuana since the beginning of time. It's a healer. Men know that. Actually, it's a cure for cancer if you use it the right way. But the pharmaceutical companies don't want you to know that, because they're making billions. I sit right here. I can run my companies and see what's going on all over the world from right here. My tablet, my laptop, watch TV, fireplace. I'm still putting up my drapes. So I guess I'll show you this here. Let me show this here, sweetie. I guess they be saying I'm an alcoholic. You'd be surprised how many famous people come here and they got problems. So I got to looking for them. They dealing with a lot, probably like what David do. Everybody, they can't do no wrong, can't do nothing right. So they come here and sit. Some of them like moonshine, fruit salad. Hey, y'all have it. You surprised. You knew some of the celebrities that are sitting in this house with me. Some of them broke down and cried because of what they dealing with. You respect me. Some of the pictures on the wall that they giving me. Look over there. Some of this stuff, 5, 10, 15,000. I would never pay that. Hey, it is what it is. Come on over here. So I'm gonna say this in closing. Yeah, I got business going on. But if it's Mullen, Sincere, and all you other companies, you want me to take this further? If you can't stand up and fight for me, I'm not standing up fighting for you. And I'm not putting my life on the line because we hurting the industry. Just tell it like it is. Y'all don't have to attack me, put me down. Look, you see this Hardge window cleaner? I'm focused on that. This is one of my older models. You see my windows? You spray it on these windows, it repels fingerprints. Oh, that's one of many things that I have. Cleans the table, makes it shine, kills COVID, all of that. All that come out of the garage. Y'all have no idea some of the things I create. And I'm not ashamed to be who I am. I'm not ashamed of me. I'm proud of me. And I'm proud of you guys. Some of you guys had a lot of love for me. I guess somebody turned you against me because I didn't do what y'all want me to do. I'm not out to hurt people. So those y'all want to file your petition or whatever, go ahead. I got some lawyers, they'll love to just find a way to get some Hardge money and fight y'all, even though you ain't gonna win. Now, what agreement y'all have with David, that got nothing to do with me. But I know my worth now, and I know my value. And I know people gonna make hundreds of billions off of me. They wouldn't be putting that kind of money on the table. And once again, I'm gonna say this in closing. I don't know nothing about David's business. I don't know why he make the decisions that he make. But hell, if they was threatening him like they threatened me, I probably wouldn't do business with Lawrence Hardge either. He got to sleep at night too. I'm sure like hell he don't want to live the way I live. One of his security going to have to hurt somebody, but they want to try to come in here and do something to it because they want his technology. But I can't speak on Dave. We don't talk. But I can tell you this here. I didn't sign up for this. So in closing, you may hear from me weeks or months from now, but you'll never hear me make another announcement. Whoever I'm doing business with, y'all know who you are. You guys take this further. Anything that y'all could. I mean, I had the guy salaried off with $4 million. He gave me 4 cents. Went into court and filed a lie. And we proved he lied. And the judge did nothing to him. Just threw the thing out. But let me have done that. He filed an emergency injunction. I had to go hire lawyers to go fix that. You don't think somebody pays them to do that to try to discredit me? They paid a guy $10,000. We caught up with that. Found that out. All on social media lying and carrying on. See, y'all don't know the story. You follow me? That's what I had to go through and going through. It ruined my simple life. You know? If I go out there and make an announcement right now, whoever the side is going to be with that deal, a lot of you going to attack it. You're going to try to mess it up because it's hurting your industry. Them guys in the Middle East, they ain't afraid of nobody. There's a lot of people, I mean, I ain't never seen it. Lawrence, if you feel threatened by any particular individual, we'll deal with them. Nah, I ain't signed up for this. So y'all, I'm going to have me a good day. Pray for me. I love y'all. I know things don't look good in some ways, but you're hearing it from me. And once again, so nobody gonna go misscrew what I said. I don't have a problem with David. I don't know why he made the decisions he made. You know? And maybe they want me at the last minute to do these tests. Maybe it'd be rigged up so it can fail. So they can shut it down after we done did over 100 tests. On road, off road. Why all of a sudden now, last moment? Who got to y'all? You didn't pay me. Y'all going through millions of dollars a day. You got plants. What's the problem? Something in the water don't compute. But that ain't for me to figure out. Lawrence is moving on. That's it. I can't say anymore. But it ain't worth dying for. Y'all be blessed. Have a great day.